So last night I had a phone conversation with Jesus. I had a ton of questions prepared, but before I could even ask anything, he cut me off and said he wanted to talk about Tebow. Jesus said he was impressed by his late game success. He later admitted to not having a hand in the outcome of these games. Defensive linemen weren't magically tripped up and linebackers didn't pull their hamstrings in the name of the Lord. I told him I already knew that, Jesus. Tell me something I don't know. He then told me about Pat Tillman, the football player who left the Cardinals to enlist in the U.S. Army. After he died, he was beloved by the nation for his selflessness. The same Pat Tillman that was an atheist, but of course he didn't say that in public. I suppose that's the kind of thing you would want to keep to yourself, he said. I noticed the sarcasm in his voice, so I asked him what's the similarity between Tebow and Tillman. Jesus replied, Tebow makes a stand on his faith. Pat stood up for his country, and Muhammad Ali stood up for his rights. What do most athletes these days stand for? He admitted being annoyed by Tim always mentioning his name in interviews, though a lot of athletes conduct prayer after games, but you don't see it on camera as much. He walked me through a list of impactful athletes who do nothing but hide behind their logos. They limit their contributions to motivational commercial ads, along with tax write-offs that pose as charities. Jesus wasn't impressed. I don't think Tim stands out because he's so great and noble. It's because most athletes are self-absorbed dickheads. That's me talking, not Jesus. He then hung up, but not before he told me something that stayed with me for the rest of the night. He said an atheist, a Christian, and a Muslim, neither man more enlightened than the other, but they all recognized that there was something bigger than their contracts, bigger than the sport that they played, bigger than themselves.